What's going on, people? I hope everybody's doing well and staying safe as best as they can during this time. We're all trying to figure out, this new form of working and social distancing ourselves, especially with me, running a studio here. So I've got a couple things I want to show you guys. There's three different options that I've come across for you guys to be able to collaborate with one another in your recording processes. And of course, you're going to have some basic things like, if you're a singer, you need a microphone, you need an interface to connect to your computer, all that kind of stuff, and a DAW to record into. But besides that, the next piece of that is how do we actually communicate with each other in a session? How do we work together and make sure that whatever we're recording, if there's a producer involved, the producer can hear what you're doing and they can also give you feedback just like we would in a normal recording session. So I've got three options that I want to show you that are available to you that you may not have been aware of before. The first option is actually, if you're a Pro Tools user, then you have this available to you. And this also works if you go with the free version Pro Tools first. You can use this as well. So what we have here is the Avid Cloud Collaboration for Pro Tools. Now this has been built into Pro Tools for quite some time now, but a lot of people still don't know about it. So what you have is when you change a session to collaborate, so if you look here, you see where you go up to File, Start Collaboration. This basically takes an existing session you have and turns it in what they call a project. And so now you can take that project and you can collaborate with people. So the next thing that happens is, if you look here, on the top of your Pro Tools screen where you normally see your tools and your counter and all that kind of stuff, you now get some options for uploading, downloading, and also communicating. So there's actually a chat function built in as well. So you can actually chat with somebody while you're recording. So this is cool because you could be on Zoom or FaceTime or just a regular phone call with somebody and record in real time. And as you're recording, you can actually upload your track to the other person while they're working. And actually, this can be multiple people. You can invite, I'm not sure how many people, but a good amount of people to one session. So you could all be collaborating and uploading and downloading tracks from each other almost in real time, but still, it's definitely helpful, and you're getting the full resolution, full quality that you would normally get if you were right there with them. And just so you know, with the Pro Tools first, you can only do 3 cloud projects with that, and then if you have Pro Tools or Pro Tools Unlimited, then you you have unlimited amount of projects that you could put in the cloud. And all that means is, with Pro Tools, you get 1 gigabyte of storage with every session. So when you have Pro Tools, they automatically give you 1 gigabyte of cloud storage. And for most people, especially if you're just doing a quick vocal session, laying down a bass track, something like that, 1 gigabyte is going to be plenty. You do one session, you take it off of the project, put it back on your hard drive, and you move on. You do the next project. So I think even with Pro Tools first, just for this purpose, is actually very useful for a lot of people. But if you do need more storage for that, you can do that. They do have upgraded storage plans starting as low as $4.99 a month for 100 gigs. So, I mean, that's a lot of storage for $5 a month. So if you need it, then get it. So that's option number 1. Again, for Pro Tools users only. Moving on to the next thing, Session Wire. This is actually Mac only, unfortunately. So if you're on a Macintosh, Session Wire is actually very cool because with Session Wire, you actually get a video chat while you're getting audio. So this is kind of 2 things in one. The first thing is you're getting a video chat, so you get face-to-face communication with somebody. And then 2, it creates an audio interface inside of your computer. So there's a function called aggregate device. And with this, they create an aggregate device that will allow you to send audio from your session, whatever DAW you're using, to somebody else, because now you're taking outputs from your session and you're going into this newly created aggregate device as a separate output. Then that person that you're chatting with, they can make that as an input on their session, and then they can record what you've got going in on your side, and then vice versa. They can send you information and they can record into your session. And so literally you can actually record into your session using SessionWire. So you see here it's kind of a screenshot of what you got going on, but this person here is in Logic, the actual studio person. Then you've got a singer who is in London, and that singer's recording on their end in Pro Tools, and then the guy here in the studio is actually in Logic. So this works across any DAW. It creates outputs. You're literally just using an application to communicate and then also send inputs and outputs. So that's that. And they're actually doing a 60-day trial right now, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 30 or 60. I want to say 60 though, because of COVID-19. So definitely check SessionWire out. Now, the one downside to SessionWire that I have come across is that you have to have a webcam. So either if you're on a laptop, then of course you probably have a built-in webcam, or you've got a webcam that you can connect to your desktop computer, or if you've got a capture card, a device that you can actually take a DSLR like I'm using here and plug it into your computer to use as a webcam. But you have to have some type of camera in order for SessionWire to work. So that is the one downside that I found to SessionWire. The third and final option that I have for you is Audio Movers. Now, Audio Movers is pretty cool, and it's actually a subscription. You can do 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year. And what Audio Movers does is you actually download a plugin. So this is Mac and PC compatible, so yay for that. And what you have is you have a listen to plugin, which allows you to listen to audio coming from somebody else. And then there's a record plugins, which allows you to record in another DAW using their listen to. So basically, if you were working with, let's say I was working with a singer, they could have listen to in their session, which will allow them to listen to the music that I'm playing from my session. And then I can go and create an audio track with the record option, and then they can put listen to on their output that will send their audio that they're recording to me, and then I'd be able to record that directly into my DAW. So again, really cool to be able to transfer files, pretty much real time across the internet and record and still have that feedback that we're so used to having being in a studio with each other. So again, these are just 3 options that I've personally come across. I'm sure there's others out there, but these are the 3 big ones that I've found that a lot of people are using and that seem to work very good. I have used the Pro Tools Cloud collaboration before, and it works very well. I have not yet used SessionWire or Audio Movers, but I have seen other people using it, and they do work very well. So again, these are great options to try out for everybody, and I hope this is helpful for you. And just stay creative, man. Just keep making music, keep making projects, just doing whatever you can to keep your mind off of things that are happening outside. And let's just, make some good music and put some stuff out there, guys. Thanks for watching.